I'm a Filipino, inheritor of a glorious past, hostage to the uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal to a twofold task. The task of meeting my responsibility to the past, and the task of performing my obligation to the future. I sprung from a hardy race, child of many generations, removed of ancient Malayan pioneers. Across the centuries, the memory comes rushing back to me of brown-skinned men putting out to sea in ships that were as frail as their hearts were stout. Over the sea, I see them come, borne upon the billowing waves and the whistling wind, carried upon by the mighty swells of hope, hope in the free abundance of new land that was to be their home and their children's forever. This is the land they sought and found. Every inch of shore that their eyes first set upon, every hill and mountain that beckoned to them with a green and purple invitation, every mile of rolling plains that their views encompassed, every river and lake that promised a plentiful living, and the fruitfulness of commerce is a hallowed spot to me. By the strength of their hearts and hands, by every right of law, human and divine, this land and all the appurtenances thereof, the black and fertile soil, the seas, the rivers, the lakes teeming with fish, the forests with their inexhaustible wealth in wildlife and timber, the mountains with their bowels swollen with minerals. This whole rich and happy land has been, for centuries without number, the land of my fathers. This land I receive in trust from them, and in trust will pass it to my children, and so on, until the world is no more. I am a Filipino. In my blood runs the immortal seed of heroes, the seed that plowed down the centuries in deeds of courage and defiance. In my veins yet pulses the same hot blood that sent Lapu-Lapu to battle against the first invaders of this land. That nerve Lagandula to combat against the alien foes. That drove Yagusilang and Daguhoy into rebellion, get oppressors. That seed is immortal. It is the same seed that found in the heart of Jose Rizal that morning in Bagong Bayan, when a volley of shots put an end to all that was mortal of him, and made his spirit deathless forever. The same seed that flowered in the hearts of Bonifacio and Balintawak, of Mario del Pilar at Tiragpas, of Antonio Luna at Calumpit, that blew flowers of frustration in the sad heart of Emilio Aguinaldo at Balanan. Yet, put forth royally again in the proud heart of Manuel L. Quezon when he stood at last on the threshold of the ancient Malacanang Palace as a symbolic act of possession and racial vindication. I am a Filipino, and this is my inheritance. What pledge shall I give that I may prove worthy of my inheritance? I shall give the pledge that has come ringing down the corridors of the centuries, and it shall be compounded of the joyous cries of my Malayan forebears when first they saw the contours of this land loom before their eyes. Of the battle cries that have resounded in every field of combat, from Mactan to Tiragpas. Of the voices of my people when they sing, land of the morning, shall the sun returning, near shall invaders trample thy sacred shore. Out of the lush green of these 7,000 isles, out of the heartstrings of millions of people, all vibrating to one song, I shall weave the mighty fabric of my pledge. Out of the songs of farmers at sunrise, when they go to labor in fields, out of the sweat of the hard-beating pioneers in Malik and Coronadal, out out of the silent endurance of slavers and peers and the ominous grumbling of peasants in Pampanga. Out of the first cries of babies newly born and the lullabies that their mothers sing. Out of the crunch of bushes of burning the earth. Out of the limitless patience of teachers in classrooms and doctors in clinics. Out of the tramp of soldiers marching, I shall make the pattern of my pledge. I am a Filipino, born to freedom, and I will not rest until freedom shall have been added unto my inheritance for myself, for my children, and my children's children. Forever!
Thank you very much.